Ladies and gentlemen, right here behind me, we have DanceShopper's new home base of operations. For many years, we've been the leading platform for all things ballroom. Now you could add award winner to that list for the state-of-the-art design construction of our new flagship store. It won an AIA Merit Award. What's that, you might ask? What does that even stand for? It stands for American Institute of Architecture. It's a huge deal. That's comparable to winning Blackpool if you were a ballroom or Latin dancer, so major accomplishment in that field. 2 years in the making, going over draft after draft of blueprint and schematic, trying to find that right, unique, exemplary design that best represents us, we've finally done it. This is not only a landmark achievement in concept, but in execution as well. Right now, we're going to take a trip over to HAAK Architects. That's the company that worked in collaboration with us to bring this idea into fruition. Let's go. All right, guys, we're heading over. We're going to HAAK Architects, also located in Englewood. Right now, I'm on Main Street in Englewood. A lot of activity. People are out. DanceShopper is located in Englewood, New Jersey. It's a well-known fact that many world champion ballroom and Latin dance couples such as Arunis and Katusha, as well as Ricardo and Yulia, all come from New Jersey. We're situated only 5 minutes from the George Washington Bridge and 20 minutes or so from downtown Manhattan, allowing for an easy and convenient commute to and from New York City. In addition, we're about 30 minutes from Connecticut and an hour away from Pennsylvania, making us the go-to destination for professional dancers in the tri-state area. We are honored and grateful to be a contributor to a thriving, celebrated, and long-standing dance culture here on the East Coast. The well-renowned lead architect for DanceShopper's flagship building is Ian Yangjung. Way before venturing out and starting his own successful firm, HAAK Architects, he was part of an elite team of creators at KPF. Internationally revered as one of the top 3 architectural enterprises in the world, KPF are responsible for some of the most cutting-edge, prestigious, and breathtaking skyscrapers ever built. Whether it's the abstract space-age construction of the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, or the colossal grandeur of the Amazon in London, or even the expansive oceanfront resort complex, the Royal Atlantis in Dubai, these innovations are beyond compare and unlikely to be bested. So it goes without saying that we are more than honored to have such an illustrious and ingenious visionary at the helm of this project. Although he is normally associated with loftier high-rises, he took a special interest in our unique brand and was inspired to create a tailor-made design based off a dancer's grace, elegance, and beauty. How's it going, people? Right here, we're in the lobby of HAAK Architects. Now follow me this way. Right here, I'm with Ian Yangjung, the lead architect for DanceShopper's new state-of-the-art facility located in Englewood, New Jersey. His company, HAAK Architects, is an award-winning design firm specializing in innovative and sustainable architecture, interiors, renovations, you name it. We're going to ask him a few questions today. What inspired you to come up with the design for this building?
This is a building for dancers' costume and accessories. So we got the inspiration from dancers' movement and dynamic gesture.
Can you explain to me more about the unique facade of the building? It's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Okay, so we use many like a diagonal line And also you see the depths of the facade, so these depths creates very strong shadow by the sun changes. And also we use like a very interesting material. It's called glass fiber reinforced cement panel, which is this. So it's quite durable, more durable than the normal regular cement panel, and also it feels very warm, and it's a pretty nice material, and also it's easy to construct.
I noticed the panels on the building are set up in such a way that there's space between the actual exterior of the building and where the panel is set up, and also there's space between each panel, and there's sort of a ventilation. Can you explain that further to me?
Yes, actually it's not the new concept. It's been a while in the market. It's called the rain screen facade system. So basically this panel is like the outside, but still there is gap here between the panels. So air gets in through the gap, but there is another vertical gap between the panel and the back panel. So all the waterproof membrane is behind this panel already. So it's enveloped, it's completely sealed there. And then we have put some like 2-inch gaps there, and then air ventilates and keep it dried inside. It's very efficient, and also it's very you can make waterproofed envelope with this system.
It keeps the structure intact, I'd imagine,
yes,
too, over years.
Yeah.
Whereas like other buildings might suffer wear and tear due to those elements. I can see that the majority of the building is finished pretty much, and I know there's a few more things to do. I just want to talk about that a little bit and what they are, maybe like in front of the parking lot, and maybe in regards to the interior of the structure.
So we will do the interior, the showroom area first, and then in front there is signage area. So we will design and build the signage with the trash bin storage, and also there is some guardrail. There should be guardrail here.
This was the first design for the new building. As you can see, it's very different from what we have now. The only difference here is that there was wood paneling that was put up, but geometrically it's the same in the front as the place that was there previously. The second design is drastically different as far as the shape in the front here, and also this triangular vestibule area that was pulled out as sort of a pivot point on the building. It's the main difference there. No wood paneling, but in the next design you'll see what we put in place of that. In the third design concept, you can see that maybe this vestibule area was pulled out a little further, and then also they tried a brick facade on the top here. The final design, geometrically, it's pretty much the same. The biggest difference though is the top. Instead of brick, we have these glass fiber reinforced cement panels on top and all along here, covering the entire building. And right here displayed before you, you have the many phases of the DanceShopper Flagship store evolution, from the very beginning to the final one. As you can see, pictured on the walls are some other design concepts by HAAK architects, like this one here, Hudson Terrace, the Korean Presbyterian Church of Queens. Look at that right here, the Forest Chapel. You see that? All right. And then we have the Spring Restaurant in Boston, Massachusetts. So many designs. This is just a handful out of many they do. Some of these architectural models right here, so great. Imagine it starts from this, you know, the idea, then the model, then the actual building. Quite mind-blowing. There's a wide array of awards decorating these walls, but right over here in the corner, something very special. This award, specifically presented by the American Institute of Architects, is the Merit Award for Excellence in Architecture for the DanceShopper Flagship store.